Hatha Yoga and Vinyasa flow. Hatha Yoga is the practice of exercises that are designed to preserve and channelize the vital power of your body. Hatha Yoga is derived from Sanskrit hatha, which means vital. It includes the poses that are part of Yoga Vinyasa. A few of them include the tree pose, the bridge pose, as well as the mountain pose. For more information about these poses, refer to the articles below. It is also possible to be interested in learning about the basics of Vinyasa flow. Vinyasa flow. Vinyasa is the term used to describe the movements that occurs during Hatha Yoga postures. The Sanskrit word nyasa translates to move in a certain fashion. Vinyasa yoga is a method of developing awareness of the breath with practice. Vinyasa yoga can be performed by many different ways. Vinyasa is proven to be beneficial on the stress level and mental well-being. It boosts the ability of your body to fight toxins within your body. It flushes out debris and helps strengthen the immune system. Additionally, it stimulates your lymph glands and improves circulation. Vinyasa yoga has numerous advantages that go beyond the development of muscle tone and stress reduction. Vinyasa yoga is a great way to relax more quickly as it reduces stiffness and pain. Vinyasa yoga classes often include balance and twists, as well forward folds. They are performed in synchronization of your breathing and may prove to be quite intense. If you're suffering from knee pain or another physical ailments, you should talk with your physician before attempting this form of yoga. Vinyasa poses could be dangerous if they are not performed properly. Even though Hatha yoga may teach you the basics of yoga, Vinyasa yoga poses are much more dangerous to do without risk. Both styles are great for developing and growing. Tree pose. Hatha yoga's tree pose is an inversion of the standing forward bend. The balance of the strength and flexibility results in an ideal position for restorative and meditational. It requires a high degree concentration, as well as the ability and strength for holding the pose. There are numerous versions of this pose. Yoga schools often identify it with an alternative name. However, all the steps are identical. Start by getting into sitting with your feet open. Next, bend your right knee. Then, join your palms. Next, turn your head up and lower it. The body must be strong enough to be able to practice this pose for a minimum of 2 minutes. At first, you need to be accompanied by an instructor during your group. However, you may take it up on your own following some exercise. In order to be able to stretch your knees so that you can reach your toes is an excellent way to hold the posture for long durations of time. Once you've learned the basics after mastering the basics, you can move into more challenging postures. Yoga poses that are inverted should be done once your body has experienced a warm-up. They can be applied to assist with controlling your muscle and making it much easier to do Hatha yoga exercises in harder postures. Pose of bridge. The most fundamental of yoga poses, the bridge pose helps you to get your body in alignment. It strengthens the back and urogenital systems while also strengthening your ankles, thighs, and buttocks. This improves pelvic flexibility and also the vertebral column. It's a fantastic means to get your body moving and to feel more comfortable. When in bridge pose, remember to take deeply, slow breathing. Deep breaths will help you stay in the pose for longer. Breathing allows your belly to expand and stretch. Your shoulders and hips relax as the legs rise as your glutes relax. Before you start practicing yoga, check with your doctor to determine if you suffer from neck injuries or shoulder problems. To achieve a high-quality bridge pose, you must initially learn how to straighten your knees as well as stretch your spine. Also, you must remain within your limits. It is possible that you will be able to lift your hips higher some days but lower them in other. If it is difficult in straightening your legs, you can use a block to help. A bridge pose, when done correctly, strengthens your spine, hip flexors, and hips. The pose is also to do a gentle inversion. The physical structure of the pose is what gives it the name. It symbolizes a bridge and interconnection between 2 points as well as a transition. Also, you can use it to promote changes in your living. Mountain pose. To be able to perform this fundamental position, you must have relaxed arms and an upright posture. The most basic pose requires your chin is parallel as well as softened eyes and the throat is relaxed. You should also breathe deeply and ensure that your breathing is gentle and steady. The practice of mountain poses correctly will improve your strength and stability. Starting at the top, position your feet at an angle to ensure that your feet are in contact with the ground. Mountain poses can be difficult for some, but there are numerous ways you can modify the pose to make it more comfortable. To ease the stress on your knees, prop your knees slightly forward for more flexibility. To support your knees, place your feet in a row with a wall in order to help. Tadasana is an alternative name for mountain pose. This posture requires conscious awareness of the body. There aren't any dynamic movements that are required to perform, making it a perfect meditation posture. Teachers utilize this pose to aid students to understand every segment of their bodies and to awaken their consciousness. You will be able to complete your tasks more effectively and will have a more relaxed mind. Mountain pose is considered to be one of the foundational yoga poses. It helps strengthen the legs and promotes good posture. It helps relieve pain in the spine and help relax muscles that are tight. Sun salutation. There are several variations to different variations on the sun salutation, an ancient Hatha yoga position. In general, the sun salutation can be performed in Tadasana. Hands are placed in Anjali Mudra. The palms must be fully open and press evenly to perform this hand gesture. Begin by standing in Tadasana. Take a deep breath and exhale while raising the arms above your head. Then lower them down to your sides. Take another deep breath and raise both arms over your head again while bending forward, placing hands on the floor with palms facing up. The participants in Yoga's sun salutation felt a sense of physical and mental calm in accordance with a research study. They also had less negative feelings and improved sleep patterns. It was found to lower stress levels. This posture has many advantages. The study has shown that students who perform Surya Namaskar regularly experience greater emotional clarity and less tension over those who did not. The sun salutation is often performed at the beginning of a yoga class. This position has many benefits including increased strength, flexibility, and balance. It can be performed anywhere, but it is best to do so in a quiet space where you are not disturbed by external noises or other people. Sun salutation is a balancing exercise that clears energetic pathways within the body and helps clear the mind, and also invigorates the body through touching at least one chakra. This is the Hatha Yoga's most important pose. It's intended to pay tribute as a tribute to the Lord Sun. Sun salutation is a sequence of yoga poses traditionally performed in the morning to express gratitude to the sun for its warmth, power, and sunshine. This is the most common sequence in yoga. This improves circulation and prepares you for the day ahead. It may also help lessen stiffness and enhance flexibility. Downward facing dog. Hatha Yoga requires that the dog that is facing downwards be held in a pose known as downward looking dog. In this position, you must move your back and then open your chest. The position is perfect for strengthening the upper body and stimulating brain activity. It improves concentration, memory, and eyesight. You can make the pose more comfortable with block straps and blocks. Other variations of the position include dolphin poses, one leg down dog, and the plank. Child's pose. This position is ideal for people who have lower back pain. It also helps with digestion and stress relief. You should lie on your stomach, placing the forehead on the floor while resting the arms on either side of you and pointing them towards the ceiling. It's not easy to master how to do the downward facing dog position. It requires good alignment and solid foundation. To achieve a balanced position, to achieve a balanced posture, you should extend your legs backwards away from your knees. The necks of your lower and upper legs should be in line with the floor. The hands should be slightly in front of your shoulders. They should be spaced shoulder width to one another. The index fingers ought to point forward around 12 hours, while the thumb and index fingers should be firmly grasped. The palms should be facing down, and the fingers should be spread apart. The body should form a V shape with your arms as the base of the letter. The head should be in line with your spine and eyes looking forward at all times. You can keep your gaze pointed forward or close your eyes for a more relaxing experience. This yoga pose is beneficial for many reasons, including opening your chest and strengthening it. It also helps to stretch the shoulders, wrists, as well as the wrists. The pose is a great way to stimulate the solar plexus chakra and helps to eliminate any tensions. It's a wonderful beginning posture and transitional point in addition to an ideal resting or relaxation pose. The intense side angle pose also stretches your thighs and hips while strengthening them. This pose is great for those who have tight hamstrings or sit at a desk all day, as it helps to stretch the legs and keep them strong. The intense side angle pose can also help improve your posture by stretching out your shoulders and spine. This downward facing yoga pose can be great for shoulders and wrists. Start in an upright position. After that, lower your arms to the floor, then put the hands on your shoulders. While you are in the pose, remember to breathe deeply to prevent injuries and to maximize the benefits from the stretch.